शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Good morning, friends. It is a proud privilege and an occasion of great personal gratification to be able to welcome you all to this AICTE-sponsored short-term training program. I do so most sincerely, not only on my own behalf, but also on behalf of Vidarbha Youth Welfare Society's Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Wardha. Honorable President of VYWS Amravati, Dr. Nitinji Dhande Sahib, had intended to be with us virtually, but due to some important official commitments, couldn't make it to the meeting. He has extended a cordial welcome to you all and best wishes for STTP. I welcome Chief Guest of Inaugural Function, Dr. Rajendra Kakade Sir, Advisor 1, AICT, New Delhi. Having performed this duty of a messenger, I would have liked to sit down and not trespass further on your precious and limited virtual time. But my colleagues of STTP Organizing Committee have not permitted and have instructed me to explain the purpose and scope of the short-term training program. I must therefore listen to them. I do not, however, propose to carry water to the Ganga, but shall merely explain the background of the short-term training program. The AICT-sponsored short-term training program on outcome-based pedagogical methods for effective teaching, learning, and accreditation features 10 virtual talks showcasing speakers who will empower us with knowledge and skills that will help our students to become active learners with creative and independent minds, who will be able to cross national as well as disciplinary boundaries. Wikipedia defined pedagogy as an art of teaching, and effective pedagogies involve a wide range of techniques to satisfy the diverse needs of learners and also inculcate skills and attitudes aligning with the needs of the industry. Conventional pedagogists view the teacher as a knowledge holder and student as the recipient of the knowledge. But modern theories of pedagogy identify the student as an agent and the teacher as a facilitator. Pedagogy of the 21st century differs from the pedagogy of the 20th century. The most significant and observable change is the internetization and the penetration of the digital technologies into teaching learning process. Digital technologies and digital platforms are changing our way of teaching. Digital technologies and digital platforms are changing our way of communication. They are changing our way of thinking, and even they are influencing our students' mind. In the high-tech environment, computers, smartphones, internet search engines, they are reshaping the human brain. In this fast-changing scenario, what techniques we teachers, we educators will devise to present the curriculum in a more relevant way, in a more effective way? An answer to this question or concern, it shall be found in this program. National Education Policy 2020 will change education at national level. And an important driver of this change is the teacher, whose attempts should focus on the outcomes of education and training to make our student a global citizen equipped with knowledge, skills, and competency. So we should encourage our students to develop skills, attitudes, and knowledge. And after they have passed out from the institute, they should reflect those skill sets at regional level or at national level or even at international platforms. So our students should not have to carry education, but education should carry our students towards glorious future. The higher education scenario in India is expanding to fulfill the aspirations of nearly 600 million people under the age of 25. But with the horizontal expansion of institutions, the yardsticks are needed to ensure quality. And accreditation has become an important yardstick for evaluating higher education institutions. In short, the focus is shifting from running a good institution to conducting institutions of learning with higher standards in their chosen area. National experts acting as discussants will provide national as well as international insights in their virtual talk in coming days. I thank AICTE for granting STTP to Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Wardha. I sincerely thank my management, my principal, my colleagues, and all the resource persons who will virtually grace the occasion. Once again, I greet you all, welcome you all. Thank you. Now I hand over to Dr. Aro Ganjiwale, sir, Principal IPER.
Hello. Hello. Video. Thank you, Dr. Manisha, so for giving a very brief information regarding this short-term training program. Now, बंद कर रहे हो. President of the today's inaugural ceremony of this short-term training program, our respected President Sir, Dr. N.R. Dhande, who is the Chief Patron of the STTP and the President of the BYWS Amaravati, Chief guest of today's inaugural ceremony, my colleague, my esteemed friend, Dr. Rajendra Kakade, Advisor 1, All India Council of Technical Education, New Delhi. Other dignitaries among the executive members of VYWS and other office bearers, Advocate Udayji Deshmukh Sir, Vice President VYWS Amravati, Dr. Hemantrao Deshmukh Sir, Treasurer VYWS Amravati, Sri Yuvraj Singh Chaudhary Sahib, Secretary VYWS Amravati, Sri Nitinji Hussain Sir, Executive Member VYWS Amravati, Sri Shankarraoji Kade Sahib, VYWS Executive Member VYWS Amravati, and so Dr. Vaishali Tai Dhande Madam, Executive Member, Dr. Punam Tai Chaudhary, Executive Member, and Dr. Ragini Tai Deshmukh, Executive Member. Apart from other participants, we have recently joined, then teachers, then industry experts, principals of the various institutions, all resource persons, and all my LOC members. I heartily welcome all of you for the inaugural ceremony of this STTP program, 6 days STTP program. And as you know, the theme of this particular program, it is outcome-based pedagogical methods for effective teaching, learning, and accreditation. Once again, let me warmly welcome you all here in this glorious morning. Dear friends, at the outset, I would like to give the very brief introduction of this STTP program, what we have undertaken. This STTP program on the decided theme, it was undertaken in collaboration with the All India Council of Technical Education, New Delhi. I am very much thankful to the all concerned officials of the AICT for considering the proposal of this institute and for providing the financial support to conduct this type of the activity. The theme of the program that is already known to you, that is again outcome-based pedagogical methods for the effective learning, teaching, and accreditation. So see, these are the two different concepts. One the teaching learning and another it is the accreditation. You know, this teaching learning process, it is equally important because ultimate goal of every teacher to be a good teacher. And as you know, nowadays there are so many recent advances are being developed in the teaching technology. Particularly, we are having the two methods of teaching. One what we call it as a conventional teaching and another what we call it as a modern method of the teaching. Some teachers may prefer conventional method if they find it is convenient for them. And some teachers may prefer the modern method of the teaching, that is by using the various modern technological tools to make the teaching very, very effective. Ultimately, which method you are preferring, whether it is a conventional or whether it is a modern method, irrespective of that, the common goal of the teaching is to teach the students, and ultimately, if your teaching is good, that the students will ultimately the beneficiary of this. And so far as the teaching learning process are concerned, we have invited a very experienced and the resource experience and the reputed and renowned resources to share their views, to share their knowledge as far as the teaching and learning it is concerned. Another part of the STTP, it is what the accreditation. As you know, this accreditation It is now very important for any educational institution. As we belong to the AICT, AICT has mandatorily given the instruction that every institute should get accredited either by NBA or by the NAC. And there are so many technical issues are there when we go for the accreditation. Even right from the, if you start the filling of the proformas and the proposal for the accreditation purpose, so many times the institutions may face so many problems. And that is why this accreditation, how it is to be performed, what are the various aspects of that of the accreditation, that time also we are going to learn something about this accreditation. And here we have invited such a resource person to talk on the accreditation, who have already worked as a peer team member in the accreditation team. Certainly their experience, their knowledge, their skill, and whatever the recent amendments which are being made in the pro forma of the accreditation, or whatever the information that now we are going to furnish for the accreditation purpose, whatever the interpretations are there. Because particularly when we fill the pro forma of the accreditation, the interpretation of the statements, whatever given, it is very important. Little bit, sometimes it is found to be very confused. No one know what exactly the information it is to be given over there. That is why these resources, they already work in the peer team. So they will guide you, they will share their experience, they will share their views on this accreditation. Now, dear friends, I'm not going to take your much more time, because the other resources, they are also waiting, though the schedule is given. At the last, when you join this training program, it is for the 5 days from the 5th of November to 10th of the November. I am very much confident that whatever the knowledge, whatever the skill, whatever the information that you will gain through this particular training program, that knowledge again you have to disseminate to your students, and whatever the new things you are learning here, that now you have to implement in your parent institute. Definitely, this particular training program will provide you all the insights of the teaching learning process, as well as will provide the insights of the accreditation. And I look forward to the successful STTP for the next 6 days. And I strongly encourage all the participants to be actively participate in the various sessions and the discussions on the decided theme. Thank you all. I wish a very successful short-term training program. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Anjali, sir. Now I request Dr. Rajendra Kakade, sir, Chief Guest of Inaugural Function, to speak on the occasion. Dr. Rajendra Kakade, sir.
Good morning to everyone. You're getting me? My voice is there. You're audible? I am audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are clearly and loudly audible.
Okay. Thank you very much. So thank you, Manisha madam, for giving me opportunity to speak in your programs. So good morning, teachers, resource persons, teachers, and all who connected to this web for today's program. Chief Patron, Honorable Dr. Nitinji Dhande, President of Vidarbha Youth Welfare Society, Advocate Deshmukh, Vice President, Dr. Hemant Deshmukh, Treasurer, and Shri Chaudhary, Secretary of the Society. And I feel that this very young and dynamic team of this management leads the college, and I hope that due to this young and dynamic team, it reaches your college and your society reaches to the very high. My guru and ex-principal of IPER, Professor Pramod G. Evle, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Maratha University, Aurangabad, brings the IPER to the level of national and international in many areas of the pharmacy profession. Present principal and chairman of organizing committee, and my good friend Dr. Rajendra Ganjiwale. Now he's Professor Rajendra Ganjiwale, sir. Convener Dr. Manisha Puranik ma'am, co-chairman Dr. Sathe, coordinator Dr. LG Rathi. I feel very proud that my students are now becoming the professors. Professor LG Rathi and whole team of the IPER who take hard to make this program successful. At the outset, I congratulate the whole team for organizing AICT sponsored 6-day STTP program on outcome-based pedagogical method for effective teaching, learning, and accreditation. I also congratulate and welcome all the participants who connect for this program. And as in the previous speech, Dr. Ganjiwale already told about the pedagogy and the importance of this program, why this program is arranged, what is the output, what is the importance of these, how AICT is financing these programs for the development of the teachers. So in short, I will tell you the objective of the today's STTP program is to equip students with the 21st century knowledge, skill and attitudes to improve the students' engagement in the class, teach more effectively, how the students grasp our when we are going to teach them effectively, so that the students acquire the skill as per the expected outcome of the course, use of range of strategies to stretch and challenge students and improve the way all students access the curriculum, explore use of technology in effective teaching learning process. Today, you know that because of this pandemic, we are all using the online teachings, and how it will improve this, how these students get convinced by using these online teaching methods, then accelerate teaching learning process by way of promoting independent, critical, and creative thinking. STTP of the AICT provides the common platform for panel discussion, constructive interaction of participants, discussion and teaching strategies, recent trends in the education, what is going on in the world, what is the level, improve teaching training by giving emphasis on group discussion, presentation, and quizzes. When we when we perform the physical form of these meetings previously, so we interact with each other. Nowadays, we have to use this technology, and in future also, it will be more beneficial to improve teaching teachers training by giving emphasis on group discussion, presentation, and quizzes, empower students to take responsibilities for their failure and success. Today's STTP topic is the pedagogy. Pedagogy is an art of teaching, and effective pedagogies involve a wide range of techniques which focuses on higher order of thinking, skills, and satisfies diverse need of range of learners. This program organized for evaluation of your offline teaching style and integrate it with the online teaching. For creating course map that includes course objectives, resources, activities, instruction choices, this program organized for planning activities that promote higher order thinking skills, social and emotional skills, for promoting the practical learning skill and the development of emotion, attitudes, and values. Effective pedagogy techniques observe and courses students in context of classroom and practical labs, which increase the perspective learning. Teaching method, as you know that previously there is a Gurukul, so Guru and Shishya was there, and they are studying together, they are getting the knowledge from each and everything. Now we are in the classroom. The traditional classroom was with the blackboards and the chalks. After that, our development, we are using the projectors, then the stress paper sheets we projecting on the wall, and we teach the students. After comes the this PPT PowerPoint presentation. After that, again we go for the animation of this teaching learning process, so etc. So this is the technology development. As the technology develops, we'll get the better and better opportunities to teach the students, and ultimate our aim is to convince our students. The students get convinced when we teach, So if he is not convinced, means our concept is not clear. So when we are teaching student, our target is this student get this concept clear in his mind, either in your own language or in English language or whatever the language. Now in NEP and some problems comes to me also, that some medical education and engineering education, they will want to start in the mother language in the NEP also. So this process is going on, and as the information I get the information, I will spread this information with people also. So now it is all online. The pandemic, because of this pandemic, we have to take the advantage and opportunity and develop your contents of the course contents and share it the students. Whether there is any development, they will share with you. So we want this type like that. So this is the opportunity in pandemic. We get the opportunity to develop ourselves. I hope this deliberation from well-known resource person. I have gone through this list of the resource person. They includes great experienced persons. They includes Shahi Madam, then Dr. Nanoti, Dr. Vadhe, Dr. Sathe, Dr. Argade, Dr. Dias, Dr. Tekade, Dr. Puranik, Dr. Kapoor. So this your program is full of knowledge for the 6th day. At the end, I will not take much more time, because you have the deliberations from the resource persons. You get full knowledge from them. So at the end, end of my deliberation, I quote Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab. He quotes, creativity is saying the same thing but thinking differently. What do you want to say that even though we have the same knowledge, we creativity, but we propose thinking differently. So every teachers teach, every teacher is teaching the students, but their idea of teaching is different. Some teachers easily grasped by the students, some are not like that. So our ultimate aim is to convince our students, make their concept clear, so that they think positively and they get the knowledge of the subject. Once again, I am very much thankful to the organizer for giving me the opportunity to connect with you peoples, and I here declare that your program is inaugurated. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kakade, sir, for gracing the occasion as a chief guest. Thank you once again, sir. Friends, on same platform, using same link, we will connect virtually at 2 p.m. for the first virtual session of Dr. V.K. Maurya, sir. Friends, on same platform, using same link, we will meet again virtually at 2 p.m. Thank you, dear friends, for joining with IPER for the inaugural function of STTP. Thank you very much. See you at 2 p.m. sharp. Bye, friends.
Thank you. All the best to all of you for your success of your grand success of your program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kakade, sir. Thank you very much, sir.